everybody. Happy Friday. It's the Cool Crone Oracle, and I'm here with my good friends. And I'd like to let everybody say a little something, but me first. Okay, so we're all happy that Mercury is no longer retrograde, but we're all feeling that like there's just a tiny little bit of fallout. I don't want to call it fairy dust, but trickster dust, a little bit falling out from all of this stuff. But anyway, we're very, very happy that that's over with. Oh, and hold on 1 second. I just have to go off camera 1 minute.
And when you come back, check your microphone. So, what is she doing? I don't know what she's doing. I'm scared.
Well, I hadn't thought of it, but now
because I was just going to say, okay, she's back. Very nice. Very nice.
Lovely.
The Cool Crone Oracle has arrived. Okay.
Yes.
All right, everybody. So now I'm going to let all of my guests introduce themselves and tell us what's going on their channel. And then we are going to get into some questions. Okay. Marina, you want to start us out?
Sure. Marina with Heart Center Tarot. And what have I got going on my channel? Starting May 1st is the Achieving Union course is starting up again. It is a 30-day course, but it's self-directed. So, no one stands over top of you to make sure that you do it. And you are going to have the opportunity after the course, you're going to have links that you can go back and revisit things. So it's not a matter of, once and done. You're going to be able to go back. The purpose of the course is to help you achieve a more closer union with spirit so that you can learn to recognize when spirit is talking to you, when your guides are talking to you, versus just ego, outside noise, and so on. So if you want more information, go over to my page, go in the community tab. The link is there. And you'll get a little more information, and it's going to be a fun class. Those who have taken it in the past have really, really enjoyed it.
And what are you calling the class?
It's called Achieving Union.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That is nice. Yeah. Hi, Val. How are you?
Good. I love the your icon on the back wall.
Thank you.
That is very, very nice. And let's see. Coming up, Caffeinated and Unfiltered on Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with all my lovely friends. Be there or be square. So I'm really looking forward to that. And that's what I got going.
Okay. And Cleo, how are you? And what's going on for you?
I'm good. And I'm doing the same thing Val's doing, is Caffeinated and Unfiltered on Monday. But on Thursday, I think we have a Golden Girls, and I think I'm hosting. Am I hosting, Marina?
You know what? I'm going to tell you, and I believe that, yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay.
Yay!
It's always interesting when I host.
Wow.
I feel you.
It suddenly becomes unorganized when I'm hosting. But anyway, that's on Thursday. And then on Friday, we've got PoliTarology with the gang. That's what's going on for the week.
Okay, sounds good. Hi, Gerald. What's going on for you?
Well, on Sunday, I have this great show in the evening on Sunday, the 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern. I am joined by Colleen, the Cool Crone, and we're talking about the cross-quarter Sabbat of Beltane.
Ooh.
So not only are we talking about some of the history, but we're talking about things that you can do now to celebrate the holiday.
Very nice. I'm looking forward to that one.
Me too. Me too. And then on Monday, I am doing long stash readings for Beltane. I'm joined by Richie and then Robin, who is the creator of the Tarot of Oneness, who is joining us.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Very cool.
Caffeinated and Unfiltered. on Monday evening. The best thing to do is everybody to like and subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get notified of what's coming.
Excellent. That's great. So, okay. So I'm doing a lot of the shows that these people are doing. So, but I do have a couple of different ones. Saturday, I'm doing a PoliTarology with friends, and that's actually going to be all girls. Yay. And
Nice.
be Deanne Shield Maiden, Celtic Tarot Sheila, and Helen Irish Granny are all going to be there.
Oh gosh, beautiful.
Nice, right? Yeah, bunch of
Yes.
people. And Sunday, I will be doing Beltane with Gerald, and also our members meeting is going to be on Sunday afternoon. And Monday we have Caffeinated and Unfiltered. I think that's a bonus show, right?
It is a bonus show. It's a bonus show. And the lovely Marina from Heart Centered Tarot is joining, as well as Jane the Seeker Tarot. So
yeah, so we have quite a crew. We have kind of a nice crowd, shall we say?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. All right, well, let's take a look at what we have in the chat and see what kind of readings we can come up with. So far, there's not a ton of readings, so I think, shall we do, I don't know, what do you think, Gerald? Should we do 2 people to a reading or 3 people to a reading, or shall we?
Let's start with 2. I think that's good because you know what's going to happen. People are going to see how good these personal questions are being answered, that they're going to, more people are going to pop in questions.
Right. All right. Well, let's take a look at the starred questions. And first off, I just want to show this beautiful thing that AW did, is gifted 5 Cool Crone memberships to some lucky people. So I hope all of you lucky people will join us on Sunday at 3:00 Eastern time for the members meeting. And if you are a member, maybe what I'll do is on Saturday or first thing Sunday morning, I'll repost that link so that everybody can get it.
Nice.
Perfect.
Right. So that's really great. Okay. So I'll take that down, and shall we do Marina and Val? If you can see this, can you guys see the starred questions? So if you guys can take butterflies free, and me and Cleo will take Linda H, and then Gerald and Marina can take the next one. I think that's Mary Thornberry.
Mary Thornberry. Okay.
Okay.
All righty. Butterflies are free. Let's see. And I'm using the Whispers of the Ocean. I don't know why, but that's the one that called to me. So that's what we'll go with. And
I feel like we need shuffling music. That's a new thing I should add in. Well, there's music if I want to put on music. I can give you guys a few seconds of music. Here we go. That's terrible. Well, let's try this one. Here we go. That's better shuffling. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll stop. You ready?
Ready.
Okay.
All righty. What I got for you is, yes, there is someone that is going to be coming along. However, you need to clear things first. Your energies aren't quite in sync. So you need to clear the excess. Get rid of the things that are no longer serving you, things that are taking up space, that are just collecting dust. So you need to look around, not only at your physical home and whatnot, but also internally. Is there anything that you are hanging on to that is not going to serve a new relationship? Because once you're able to identify that and get rid of that, that's when things change, because life is better together. So yes, there is someone coming in. It is going to be a good relationship. The next card out that I got was Dancing in the Rainbow. So this is very much very fun, very youthful kind of energy. So yes, it is coming in for you. You just have to clear out some stuff and make space for it. That's
wow.
Wow. So actually, there is a little bit of cleanup, just like Marina mentioned, butterflies are free. Reassessing the situation you're in and really making sure that you've cut and severed the cords to old relationships and old things going on. So at that point, you will be in a deep knowing of what is coming forward. This is something that you will realize everything is going to happen in just exactly the timing it should, by the book, by the spiritual book.
Yeah.
So down the road, you'll know things will show up, signs that you are ready, and this person will show up. So there's a bit of prep time in between, just like Marina had mentioned, but it is coming, and I know it will be lovely. So hang in there. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And our next question, I didn't put the question up. I'm sorry. So our next question is from Linda H. And this is me and Cleo appropriately because it's a sister question.
Yes.
Sister and I are meeting tomorrow after 10 years. Will it go well? My question. Cleo,
Okay, I've already
go ahead.
looked into this, and you know, your sisters, and even if your sisters and maybe haven't gotten along or you get along great, whatever, it's just it's going to be really good. It's going to be really nice. I think you're a little in your head about this because it's been 10 years, but don't worry about it. This is your sister. No matter what's going on in the past, good or bad, it's not a problem right now. You just want to get together, and I think you're going to have a really, really lovely time together. And as far as meeting with your sister, I haven't personally met with my sister for 11 years. If she hasn't been to Seattle, so and I love it that we can get together on YouTube because it's really been really nice this last year to connect with her like this because we haven't been able to do that. So anyway, that's my stance on it. I think you're going to have a really nice reunion, and you should look forward to it. And don't overthink this. That's what I'm thinking when you're in your head too much. Don't overthink it. It's just a natural thing. This is your sister, so have a wonderful time.
Yeah. And Linda, don't place too many expectations on the meeting because it has been 10 years, and in 10 years there's been so many things that have come up in both of your lives. There's no way that you can address every little issue in the first meeting. Hopefully it will be the first of many. I think that, you both come to the meeting almost as yourselves from 10 years ago. So that's the first shock, is that you're going to realize that, wow, 10 years really have gone by, and the two of you will have changed. And there may be some tears over that, or there may be some laughter, but there's going to be a connection there, just thinking about all the time that you have not been able to get together. Now, I don't know if you do connect by phone or video or whatever. I hope you do. But in case you don't, it may be just a little bit of a shock to see where not just looks wise, but where you're both at emotionally now that 10 years has passed. There may be some, things that you both are expecting, like, wanting one to apologize for something said 15 years ago or something like that. So there could be some things in the meeting that leave you feeling a little unsatisfied. But like I said, I really hope that this is the first of many meetings, that you don't let another 10 years go by. Oh, that's good. You do talk on the phone. That's great. Thanks, Gerald. It's really, really good. There are also some energies here of wanting to really like seal the deal, like patch things up, like make everything the way it was when you were younger. And again, one meeting might not be long enough to do that. So just be gentle with yourself and with her and realize that you can't set expectations for this meeting. It's too that the importance and the profundity of this meeting is so big. And so just enjoy the moment. And whatever comes out of it, just, meet each episode of the meeting with love, and it'll be fine. It'll really be fine. You'll be fine. She'll be fine. But I do hope that you promise each other to see each other more frequently because it's important.
Well, and
Go ahead. But I have another card. Go ahead.
Linda has said that they haven't gotten along, and also that she's excited, but they've never liked her, she says, but I keep trying.
Yeah, that shows up in my cards too, that there is a feeling of being judged on your part, and also in the past, just a feeling of disappointment in the relationships in general. But why? You can't change what people are about. She wants to see you. Obviously, she loves you. So try not to be thin-skinned about it. Try to be just more um remember the good times, approach things with love, try to be calm and zen about it as much as you can, and realize that this is your sister. I don't know how many other sisters you have, but she's your sister. She'll always be your sister. So
Yeah.
you need to nurture that relationship. One of the oracle cards that I pulled is Melchizedek. And this is a card of higher learning. You may be surprised at what you perceive from your sister, and news of, if you have other siblings, news about the rest of your family. They could have tapped into some of these higher realms also. Or maybe they completely poo poo it and you're going to be like, I'm not going to bring that up again. But I think it's probably the former. I think it's more likely that they have connected in some way. And I don't think that's the reason for the meeting, but it might be a place where the two of you can come together in agreement, where it's an area of life. It's not political. It's not about mom and dad. Yeah. Oh, there's three of you. Okay. So yeah. So just have an open mind, and you may have to let bygones be bygones and just kind of start fresh. But there's a lot of food for thought there. There's a lot of stuff going on between the three of you, really. But for the two of you, best of luck. I'm sure it's going to be an enjoyable meeting, but a lot there to think about. Okay.
Well, and she's also saying that the sister uses her because she's got some money, and apparently they're going week to week. So, um, yeah, I mean, you're at a higher level, obviously. You're so just be forgiving that they don't respond right. I mean, that's terrible to take advantage of somebody for their money. Um, but just be very forgiving, and just see how it goes. Before you run into some kind of a conversation where you feel like you don't know how it's going to end, let her put her foot in her mouth before before you do.
And also think about, she's your sister for a reason. You chose her, she chose you. You've probably had multiple lives together to end up as sisters. So, what are you learning from this whole journey with her? What is the lesson for you? Just throwing it out there.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it's very kind and nice of you to help them out financially.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we on to the next question here, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let me
you want me to do it?
The current. Yeah. Where are we? Are we on Mary?
We're in Mary.
Okay.
So I'm going to go first. Is that all right, Marina?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Mary, I love this card. You know, energy for the next couple of months. I have the Two of Cups. This is the next couple of months are going to be about you developing relationships, you finding people who get you, who understand you. It's also suggests that there's some healing that's going on in the next couple of months. And to keep in mind the importance of asking for help that you need, as well as offering help you can give. So, and that help, that comes from the Five of Pentacles. It's the card oftentimes of needing help. In order for it's also the card of giving help. And just don't necessarily think this isn't necessarily just money. It can be skills. It can be an ear. It can be something that's important, because we also have the Five of Wands, which is the card. Fives are oftentimes about conflict and things not working out. So be aware of that. And over the next couple of months, use your wisdom and your energetic awareness to know the intention that someone has. And when it gets hard, I encourage you to take a minute to, I'm going to say the word, meditate on it, ground yourself with it, because that is, and you're a life path 5. And because this beautiful next couple of months, it's about it's healing yourself, it's helping others heal, and therefore you heal as well. So it's really beautiful. So that's what I have for you, Mary. Thank you.
Yeah. And hello to everyone that has joined us. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. Alrighty, Mary, I get very much the same thing. Over the next little while is, dancing in the rainbow. Look for reasons to be happy. Look for reasons to celebrate all the little things that come your way, that make you feel good, that make you feel valued, and like you're pursuing your passions. Spend a little bit of time on your passions. I also get seeing both sides. So that tells me you're, over the next little while, if like Gerald said, if you find yourself being either triggered or something comes up, before you just automatically say something, take a pause, take a deep breath.
Yep.
Think about it before you say it, and ask yourself, is what I'm going to say, is this going to be of benefit to that person? And if the answer is no, then don't say it. Because the next thing that I've got coming up for you is convey your meaning. Make sure that you are saying what you mean, and you mean what you're saying. So this is taking a look at things that are around you. Again, whether it's your physical environment or within you, things that maybe had a meaning in the past, they no longer do. It's okay to let that go. But make sure that you're being honest with what it is that you're saying. Okay. And I end with setting up parameters. So this is also about setting boundaries, and not only for yourself, but for other people, so that when we set up boundaries, we basically tell people how we are going to allow them to treat us. So, you want to be respected, you want to be valued, you want to be heard. Those are all things that you can set up energetically around yourself to say, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to have going forward. I think it's really good. The next couple months feel really, really good energetically, because I think it's your yeah, you're paying attention to what your passions are. You're seeing what no longer serves, and you're saying, okay, it's okay to let that go. And yeah, that's what I get.
Okay. So for the next few, we have Library, which I think is going to be me and Val. And I think we already did the question from Butterflies Are Free, right?
We did a different question, but yes, we already answered butterflies are free.
Can I do the one with Library with Val?
Oh, sure. Okay. And then me and Gerald will do let's see. That's okay. Kelbell.
Okay.
Okay. And do you guys need any time to?
No, I've got it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just tell me which one am I doing? Who am I doing it with?
Oh, did I skip you? You just did one. I didn't say yet. You're going to probably.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sitting back having coffee. Go ahead.
Yeah, smoke them if you got them. There you go.
Yeah.
So am I going now or?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so what came up for me, Library, that's a cute name.
Cute name.
I absolutely love these new cards I got, and I didn't read the booklet, and I looked right at this beautiful feather, element of air, and said writing quill. This is what this person is going to write great and wondrous things. You notice how the writing quill is a feather and it has amazing rainbow colors. And it seems to have a tip that has an amazing white light pouring down and out. This is a tremendous vibratory time for you. You're really raising up in frequency and a lot of information is coming through. You're going to be manifesting everything that you've ever dreamed of and more. And when I got this ego card for you, it is simply about, they say in the booklet, throwing the ego out. So it's really you pivoting away from every ego thought that might come up for you, because that's not where you're going, and you know it. Furthermore, you are working with the Council of Light, which is about divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So you're going to take your quill, your beautiful feather pen, and you're going to be channeling through tons of important information in whatever way, enriches your soul. It is exactly right for you and for humanity. So congratulations, Library.
And Library said, OMG, Val, so accurate. I am working on raising my vibration the past few months.
Love it. Getting chills.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cleo?
Okay. Well, I like that you've been working on that, Library. And I love what Val is saying. However, I see that you've got a few steps to go to get to that place. It seems to me like you've got some either a toxic situation or toxic people around you that kind of diminish your light. And so you need to get beyond that so you can get to where you're going with what Val was talking about. So you need to detach from either certain people or certain situations. And once that happens, this is when you soar. This is when you release all that and you become your authentic self and you soar and you go to great heights and great places with great energy. But right now there is a little bit of something kind of holding you back a little bit. So I believe that if you do that, great things are going to happen. And it sounds like you're working in that direction. So yeah, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. So good luck.
And I have something to throw in too. I thought that I was going to be reading you, and one of the cards that I pulled kind of bridges between Val and Cleo. It's the spider. And in this deck, it says that the spider, means that you have things within you that you are working on, but you need to think bigger. You need to think how those gifts that you're working on can serve the greater good. And it's your responsibility to take your creations in your life and rethink how these might make solutions for you and even other people. So, especially if you're a little bit unhappy with any area of your life, just ask yourself, how can I create a better, more productive, loving experience for myself and others? And then sit back and watch as your spirit guides show you exactly how you can do that. Because that's what you really need to do. And the writing that Val was talking about is one way. In fact, automatic writing might come to you and actually spell out what all of this stuff, how all of it comes together, and give you some more confidence in that way and allow you to advocate for yourself. If you do have people in your life that are pulling you down or taking advantage or whatever, that confidence that you're getting from connecting really with your guides in the higher realms will allow you to shed any relationships that hold you back. So,
Well
No,
said.
and Library says that they're a caretaker. This makes total sense to me now of what the cards that I got on this.
Hmm.
And maybe toxic's not the best word for this because it's not really toxic. I mean,
Draining.
draining. You perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it definitely is draining. And so, but you have to work with it a little bit. It's not you can eliminate these people from your life. You're trying to take care of them. So, yes, I'm glad you mentioned that because it makes it more clear in my mind anyway about what I was talking about. That first of all, what you're doing is adding to your own spirituality. It's adding to the person that you are. And so, although it's draining, it's really it's going to be a valuable experience for you because once things are over and done with, and you're completed with your project with being a caretaker for your parents, you're going to see just how it's going to affect you spiritually, and great spiritual growth. So
it is now. It is helping her grow now too.
okay, well, good. Good luck on that, and how nice of you to help out your parents this way.
Yeah.
They really appreciate it, by the way. Maybe they're not saying that, and then maybe they get grumpy, but no, what would they do without you is really what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we are on to that was Lightberry. We're on to Kelbell. And I think I forgot who I said. I know it was me and somebody else. Does anybody remember? Yeah, okay.
Me.
Thank you, Gerald.
You're welcome.
You need time or you're good?
I'm ready.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
So, Kelbell, this is very interesting. The message for you from Spirit is it's important for you to balance your spirituality and your physicality. There is a need for you to understand the ebbs and flow of life and lean into it and find some sense of joy or satisfaction that, okay, you've done this, you've done that. I got the Two of Pentacles. A lot of times when the Two of Pentacles comes up, it is about balancing money. Pentacles are also about your physical body, your physical being. And so it's very important. The message from Spirit is you need to be working on finding some balance in what's going on, because there's a new opportunity that is presenting itself. I have the Ace of Pentacles, great card. I have the Two of Pentacles, I have the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got this new opportunity coming up, this new seed that you can plant. An important thing is an extra message that I have. This is the second time I've gotten this card. It's the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, I love how this Ace of Pentacles is surrounded by these twos. Twos are beautiful. They are about a balancing. Two of Cups, definitely the masculine and the feminine, embracing that, and allowing that to help you I like the twos because it augments your power. You have that much oomph behind you. And so the message from Spirit is, Cowbell, is for you to really understand how you physically feel and how you spiritually feel, because those two things matched going to be really powerful, really, really powerful. So
Nice.
yeah,
What a nice reading. I have something completely different. So
of course.
so you get a whole other reading. But I wanted to say on what you just read that having the ace there and then going to the twos, that's progress. That shows that you are going to make the start. You're going to actually gather whatever you need to and manifest that ace and bring it into the two level so that you're actually growing with it. So that's really, really beautiful. So I'm using a different deck tonight. I'm using the Hermetic Tarot, and it's really different. So the first card I get for you is the Princess of Swords, and they have a little title for all of the cards. And the Princess of Swords in this deck is the Princess of the Rushing Winds. So I feel like, yeah, you are moving forward and you are taking action in a lot of ways, a couple of different ways, actually. Now, Gerald mentioned balance a couple of times when he was reading for you. And in my reading, I have two cards that are both fours. Four of Swords, again, the swords, so ideas and communication. And then the Four of Pentacles. And fours, for me, are foundations. Most buildings are built on a foundation of four walls. And so the fours are very stable, very solid, no matter what suit they're in. For instance, the Four of Pentacles means that you're hanging on to your resources, either in a negative way or a positive way. I mean, maybe you need to hang on to your resources, or maybe you need to manage your resources. And that's not just money. That can be your health. That can be time. That can be your relationships. So being solid about your body and all earthly things is really, really important for you right now, probably to manage the new projects that you're going into. The Four of Swords is usually a card of rest, retreating from the world in order to recharge yourself. Oh, yeah, the Four of Pentacles is the Lord of earthly power. So it's not such a negative card in this deck. It really is saying you can marshal your resources. You don't have to squander them. You don't have to spend them, but you don't have to hoard them either. You are the Lord of earthly power. So just remember that. And the Four of Swords, it's a really pretty image, much different than the Rider-Waite. It's the rose in the middle and then the swords coming across it. And this is the Lord of rest from strife. So it still is a recharging your battery kind of card. And it falls in the middle of the 5 cards. So I think it's really important that you do manage your earthly power. This is the Four of Pentacles, so that you can be the Lord of the rest from strife, so that you don't overwork yourself and dissipate your efforts. The second card in here is the Lovers, and this is called the Children of the Voice Divine. And it is the oddest picture I have ever seen for a Lovers card in any deck. I don't see any lovers there. Do you?
No.
No, I see a man who is actually chained to a tree. And next to him, in front of him, he has another man who has a sword that he's sticking into the neck of a serpent.
How lovely.
Yeah. So this is I don't quite know how to interpret this. I should probably look at the book, but I'm not going to take the time to do it. Lovers usually is an agreement, a contract, a union of some kind, a collaboration, right? So I'm thinking from this, what it's really saying is that it's okay for you to reach out for assistance. And in whatever new endeavors you're going into, reaching for assistance is actually a sign of maturity and strength, that you can do everything yourself. And in this new endeavor, there may be some things that are slightly unfamiliar that you would benefit from the advice of maybe somebody who's more experienced, or just sharing the burden. And the final card, and I don't want you to take this in a negative way, it's the Blasted Tower. And it says, Lord of the hosts of the mighty. And if we think of this as a powerful card, a powerful change, and a dramatic, like an eclipse kind of change, like a big, big, big change, this could be the result of your new project. It could really change your life in a powerful way. So I choose to look at it that way. Also because I pulled an oracle card of the bee. And the bee is just saying, you do understand how to work. And as you can marshal your earthly power, you can marshal your resources, you can accomplish great things. You can accomplish a tremendous amount by yourself, but also in concert with others. How many times do you see bees working alone? Only when they gather the pollen. Once they gather the pollen, they go back to the hive and they work with the rest of the hive. So think of that it's okay to work with others, even though this is your baby, your project. And enjoy that process, enjoy your power, and enjoy the people around you who can work with you.
And I will, if you don't mind, I will just add, bees are a sign of achieving the impossible. Because if you ever, look at the bee in terms of how it is constructed, it should never get off the ground. It is not designed to do that, and yet it does. It achieves the impossible. So yeah, keep that in mind too.
Yeah, thank you, Marina.
Great.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So thanks for the question, Kelbell. And where are we at here, Gerald? I think we're up to Beth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to remove.
Shouldn't it be a gong to see if should we use the gong?
Yeah, I think we do need to find out if she's here. What do you think? Yep.
I like it. I like
Here we
it.
go. We're gonna find out if she's here.
I will.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
And did she come back?
Hey, and while you're looking for her, I'm taking this totally out of order, but I just saw this question from Fun Boy. He says, how will it go if I get the sanitation job I want? I just want to tell Fun Boy, in case we don't get to this question, and that it's going to go very well. And I got that instantly when I read the question, and now I'm done.
Okay.
There you go.
Beth has said she's here. So let's go back and assign that. So let's see. Let's have Marina and Cleo haven't read together, I don't think. So we'll have Marina and Cleo do that. And then if Aldo is here, Val and Gerald can do that one. And then we'll figure out who I'm going to read with. So
which one are we doing?
Aspasia Rising.
The one that's right in front of me?
Yeah. Do we need music?
No.
Okay. Darn it.
She's disappointed.
Yeah.
She is.
It's okay.
She is. Okay.
Okay. She was out feeding the dog, so she's back.
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty. What I have for you, and this is from the Moonology deck, is look at the big picture. If you feel like you want to hang on to the card that you have now, then you can hang on to it. You can certainly make it work. If you feel like no, you wanted to get a newer vehicle, look at the big picture. Look at everything that's involved in getting a new vehicle. Look at how much will your insurance increase. What the gas mileage is, all those things, depreciation. Look at all that first before you just kind of jump into something. If you do decide that a new vehicle is in your future, then believe in the impossible. Don't sit back and say, well, yeah, I'm going to get this new vehicle. I'm going to be looking at a car payment, and yes, my insurance is going to go up and all that. Gee, I don't know if I can do it. So it's almost like set your intention on what it is that you want and go into it 1,000%. once you make that commitment, don't back away from it. The next card that I got was communication is the key. So when you are speaking to the universe, make sure that you are very clear in your intention. I am grateful for the new vehicle that I am driving now. I am grateful for the fact that I got a super deal on it. I paid much less than I anticipated. My insurance hasn't gone up, and this is a safe and reliable car for me. I am so grateful. So, yes, see the big picture, believe in the impossible, that things can happen, and make sure that you let the universe know exactly what it is that you want. And when you do that, let go of the outcome. Do not try to tell the universe how it's going to deliver it to you. That's what I got.
Wow. Okay, well, when I was looking at this question, I thought very much just like what Marina was just saying. But I'm also thinking, I think you're leaning towards a new car. And yes, the insurance, everybody's insurance, my insurance went up $400. That's just ridiculous. I'm paying more for insurance than I ever have. So insurance is going to be an issue, but the car itself, I mean, it depends, of course, on your financial situation. If you think you can afford a new car, I think you would do better with a new car than a used car, because I see you going to looking at used cars and not quite sure what to look for. That might be, it might be a money pit in the end with lots of repairs and stuff. Unless it's just a, unless you totally trust the car dealer guy, the salesman, and that he knows the history of the car and all that for sure. And if they make some sort of warranty that says, if something happens within 6 months, are you guys going to help me out with this? Things like that. So from the beginning, you need to step back and take a look at all options. And you need to open up your energy field with this whole thing to see what's best for you. And in the end, no matter which way you go, and I'm feeling a new car for you. You're going to be celebrating. There's going to be a celebration about this new car, whether it's a new used car or a new car. And like I said, look at the new cars first and see what kind of deal you can get on that, and what kind of payments. And I mean, if the payment interest is just out of this world, then maybe you might want to go back to the used car. Maybe you've got more money to almost buy the used car outright, or maybe you do for the new car too. But in the end, the decisions you make is going to be right, and it's going to be a celebration. You're going to be, I am so damn happy I went ahead and got this new car. No, really, I mean, you're going to be really happy about it. So there you go.
I just want to say that before you guys read, I had already pulled those cards. Ditto. It said exactly this. It had the three ladies celebrating. It just said, go ahead and just, let it all go, because be in the present moment. It's going to come in front of you. You're going to have that opportunity, and it's going to unfold, and your decision will be in that moment, and it'll all work out so great. You're going to love it. There were two celebration cards. So yeah.
Great. And I just want to encourage everybody, you don't have to get your financing through the car dealership.
Yeah.
If you have any kind of a job, or just in some states, like in my state, New Jersey, there are credit union banks, and they're much more generous and lower rates than other traditional banks.
Yes.
And I have everything through those because it's so much cheaper. Saves me hundreds of dollars a month.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you can get set up for a car loan before you go pick out the car. So you know how much you can put down and how much your payments can be way ahead of time, so you don't have that pressure on you when you're buying the car.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Great advice.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Credit unions, they're cool. Okay.
Yes,
So do we know who's doing Aldo?
Yeah, Gerald and I.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Go
So,
ahead.
you want to go, Gerald, or
I can, yeah.
go ahead?
So Aldo, you've been doing okay, so your guides have a message. Yes. They have been encouraging you to really start to understand how you operate in the world, what your skills are, so that you have that big picture view of what's going on. Because right now they're sort of taunting you, and not taunting, that's the wrong word. Sorry. This is not caffeinated and unfiltered. They're showing you all of the potential that is within you. And because they're also telling you you have a lot more power than you're letting on. You've not seen it. They're trying to nudge you into that. So I have the Emperor. That's the first card. You really do have that power. You have that understanding, that structure. 7 of Cups. You're dreaming about all of the things that are possible. I have the High Priestess.
Mm-hmm.
You are much more powerful than you let on, than you realize. You have this knowing that is like really freaky, and it's effective for you. It's beautifully affected. You're also really supercharged by the natural cycles of life. This you understand them. And what's really important, your guides have a message for you, is to lean into those things, because your power is really increasing. Did I mention it's increasing? Because it's really, really increasing. And I think, yeah, I mean, it's like it's skyrocketing, and you're ready for it. You're ready for it because you have the, I mean, an emperor and a high priestess. What a powerful match. Powerful. Yeah. So I look me up later, because I want to know how things are going, because it's pretty oh, and the bottom of the deck, the Chariot.
Wow.
Hello.
And
You're
now
yeah, go ahead.
I want those
now I
cards.
know why I got the cards I got. So this just continues on. So what this matches Gerald's reading perfectly in a little different way. They're showing you the control room. What is the control room? The control room goals. That is you being able to dial in. Oh, I want to dial this down. I want to dial that up. Oh, you're reassessing everything, and you have the controls to everything. You want to dial this up. You want to dial that down. You want to get rid of this. It's all here. You've got it all. So conception, that is about being with the creator, creating everything from a brand new place. I mean, we're talking power. No, that wasn't enough. You got sacred knowledge.
Holy crap.
Wow.
I mean, you're duplicating my cards.
I am duplicating. I was
Yes,
just laughing.
like,
I was laughing. You did my reading. You did my reading. And finally, yes. And what do they say? Keep going. And what do they have? The keys of creation. Hello, Gerald and I.
Mic drop.
I mean,
Yes.
mic drop.
Amazing.
So there you are. I was just laughing. Man. Oh, that is funny. So I hope
Okay.
Can I just interject something real quick? It has nothing to do with the last reading, but it's on my mind. And I feel like somebody in the chat has a question about their car insurance. And I will tell you, I go through Geico, but I thought, well, they raised it $400. So I went to one of those places on the internet where you search through like 5 or 6 different insurance companies. And the first guy I got a hold of, I told him how much I was paying. And he said, I can't even come close to that.
Yes.
So look at Geico, or do one of those kind of things too. If whoever is out there that's worried about their insurance, because yes, it has just skyrocketed, and there is alternatives. And I couldn't believe what the guy said. I'm not even going to waste your time. you got the best deal going. So for whoever that is, I hope that helps.
Yes.
Okay, so we have quite a few questions left. We're not going to be able to get to all of them, but what I'd like to do is just have everybody do one question each.
Perfect.
So we'll start with Marina, we'll do Amanda, Val can do Amy, Cleo, if you can do PA, Gerald, if you can do Ron, and I will do Mother of Giants, and let's just see how many we can jam through here so we're not here all night.
Okay. All righty. So Amanda Carrion would like to know about a job. All right. You know what? I'm feeling that there is something that is coming in for you that is a little different than what you're used to. And this, when you see the ad for that job, you're going to be intrigued by it, but you're going to think to yourself, no, I don't have any skills for that. You still need to look into it, because what they are looking for is something that you have. They just weren't able to communicate that properly. Okay. So I think when you find it, communication is the key. They are not communicating their needs properly. So make sure that you do look into it. Make sure that you do apply. A time to give rather than take. So yeah, put it out there. Put your resume out on a few sites and see what may come up, and bring love to the situation. So make sure that you start off by being thankful and grateful for the new job that you have, that is fulfilling and wonderful and gives you everything that you could possibly want or need, and it makes you happy beyond belief. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Okay.
So should I put this up on the screen for you, Val?
No, for Amy, we're doing Amy.
Yeah.
Amy, I just got a whole bunch of cards that said, yes, you're moving. Celebrate. Protect yourself and make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row, signing everything. But it's time. It's time. It's going to happen. Here's the celebration card. Here is you expanding your horizons, and you're going to use your intuition to do it. Something is going to feel just right. The sweet spot will be hit, and boom, it's going to be there for you. So yes, very soon. So
nice. Thank you. Thank you for the question, Amy.
Yeah.
Cleo, this is you.
Yeah. So PA, I can't. I won't go into if you're going to have surgery or not. I don't, on health issues like this, I don't do that. But whatever's going on, the end results are very positive and you're very successful. So it's a good thing you're going in for the test. Like I said, I can't really say that you're going to have surgery or you're not going to have surgery. But I do see a very positive outcome in the end, and that you're going to be well taken care of. You're going to get through this just fine.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for the question, PA. Okay.
So Ron, after taking Marina's class and Val's Talking to Guides class, is it much of a leap to become an animal communicator? What's involved in that? Mark, Spirit Whisperer, is somebody that I would encourage you to look at. He is an animal communicator. And I'm going to answer this in a roundabout way, Ron. You have to take the information from these classes and put it through your filter and to allow it to incorporate into you. So then you will be able to have there's this sense of you're going to start being curious about what you can do with these powers. And I don't know if you've, Ron, have you ever seen the movie The Matrix, where Neo starts to learn the martial arts And he's, he gets all these downloads and he says, oh, I know Kung Fu. And Morpheus is like going, well, show me. And it's like, you sort of have to weave it all together, Ron. I'm getting beautiful, beautiful things, Ron, that you can do this. I have the moon. I have the Four of Pentacles, which is an indication of you need to hold on to these skills a little bit for yourself and get stronger with them and then branch out, because I have a feeling you're fairly well connected, and you'll get these you'll get indications on where to go. So that's what I have for you, Ron. I hope that gives you some information. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Ron. And I have Mother of Giants, and then you guys will just continue on after me. What kind of career should I transition into? So privately, what I got is, I don't know if you're in HR or recruiting or some kind of a career where you help people fulfill their career goals, basically. But that's one area that I feel that you have skills in. And then I see you making a transition to a more spiritually based kind of career. Right now, you're in a very earthly phase. You're really concerned with taking care of your earthly needs. You don't want to give any of that up at this point in your life, but you do, and you also want to have some sort of authority or a higher level of career. That's what your ambition is telling you to go for. But eventually what I see you doing is moving more towards some sort of a spiritually based career, such as doing readings like we're doing. I don't know what your skills are, but ultimately I see you as a healer. And I think one thing that would help you on your healing journey is to learn Reiki. And maybe you're already a massage therapist, but massage, also something about massage. And I don't usually get stuff like that. So that was pretty strong. So it's like a 3-step thing. Right now, if you want to transition to the HR or recruiting or something like, career guidance or career mentoring or something, but then you're going to segue into something more spiritually based. Okay. Thank you for the question. All right. So then there's Noah.
Noah, what you kind of asked 2 questions in there. So when I looked at the cards, I thought, okay, this is talking about career. So this is what it's going to answer. And again, I got a repeat card, a time to give rather than receive. So this is a message for the collective. Anytime that I have cards that repeat, it's a message from more than one person. So a time to give rather than take. This is you putting more effort into the job that you want, rather than just waiting for your company either to promote or do something with you. You need to have faith in your dreams. If you are looking for that promotion, you need to make it understood that is what you want. And then your dreams need a practical plan. It's not just enough to tell the employer that, you know what, I would like to transition into a managerial position. I think I have all the skills. But you've never taken an HR course. You've never done anything that to get you to that next level. So yes, have faith in your dreams. Let people know what it is that you want, and then take actionable steps forward to make that come true for you. So that's what I get career-wise.
Wow, that's great. Okay, here we go. Earth Star. My energy feels stronger when I talked with Val or Deborah. Is this normal? Do you guys resonate stronger energy together? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's the group synergy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot not notice that certain groups vibe a really powerful way together.
Yeah.
And you might be with other people and you don't have the same. I don't know if it's related to soul groups or maybe even task companions that you come in to do a certain task, like Marina and I with messages for light workers. These are things that resonate at high frequencies because it's already a divinely guided path and there's golden light shining on it.
Yeah.
So, Janny, what I pulled for you is also, you also have the second time today, control room goals. You can control everything. You have that. And you have transformation. See the dragonfly in the middle? You definitely will resonate higher frequency with people who are your similar frequency or higher. You're going to vibe with them and it's all going to click on all the cylinders. It's all going to mesh together. And also setting your intention for everything you want to bring forward in life. It is also about your throat chakra, opening that to voice everything that you have to share. And this beautiful light is vibrating at a very spiritual level when you talk. And make sure that you're very present wherever you are talking with people, because this is your soul frequency going out, shifting everyone. Pay attention to everything. And they're saying, give that out to other people because you are so worthy. Finally, I pulled the golden dragon for you. This dragon is your dragon. The golden Atlantean dragon helps you remember the wisdom of the golden Atlantis. Awaken and bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents to reclaim your mastery. Well, you already have your mastery, and this golden dragon is here. It's probably landing on your crown chakra right now. Congratulations. And that's what I got for you, Janny.
Wow, that's great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so Jill, I don't see you moving or selling your house this year, but I do see a lot of conversation around that and a lot of thought is being put into it. And you really need to pay attention to that because you are being given signs to let you know if this is the best thing that you can do. Because in the end, I think that you do finally do move and sell your house, but I don't think it's this year. Could be, but I don't think so. But whatever you finally end up with, it's a very positive thing, whether you keep where you're at or whether you're moving on, because it gives you a chance somehow to start fresh and new. So this is really a good thing. But the house thing is, it wouldn't be bad to stay where you're at, but it wouldn't be bad to move either. So it's just, you just really need to pay attention to some signs that are coming your way right now. And they may be kind of subtle or they may be in your face, and just see what that feels like for you. But I just don't see it. I see it in the works of that possibly a change that will happen next year, basically. But if you got your heart set on it, you can make that happen. I'm not saying that this is not in cement, but my first impression was no, that you're probably not going to be doing either one of those things this year, but possibly next year. And but also that this is the beginning of a fresh start for you. That's just cool. So whatever it ends up being, I hope it works out for you, because it should, and it should be a very positive thing for you.
Great. Thank you for the question. Okay, Gerald, this is, oh, whoops, what did I do? This is for you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So the short answer is do I see any changes in your life? Yes, it's the sun. So we're done. No. Actually, yeah, that was quick. Here's the thing. The sun is a yes card. It's also about enlightenment and understanding and seeing things and understanding them in a new way. This is extremely important because I have justice. You're going to need to speak your truth and speak the truth perhaps for others. who may not be able to say what they need to say. I have the Two of Cups, which is a repeat card, so message for the collective. But the Justice card is about a balancing. We have the Two of Cups. And we also have under the Justice card, I have the Hierophant. I don't know, are you a lawyer or something like that? Because this feels very lawyery in the sense of legality, and you working together to make sure that justice is done properly, and keeping the structure. So if I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's just a thing. The end card that I have is the King of Pentacles. So this is the card of making wise choices for the lasting impact. It's also about being able to master the money that you have and the finances and the resources that are around you. And so I'm wondering if you're going to needing to be able to help some people who may not need, who may not be able to help themselves, especially with the Justice and the Hierophant. So yes, there's some changes, and you're not a lawyer, but do you play one on TV or YouTube?
Would you like to be?
Would you like to be? But I think this is a really beautiful balance, because out of 5 cards, most of them, 3 of them are major arcana. So the Sun, Justice, and the Hierophant. So you've got some good opportunity. I would say make sure that you're thinking things through carefully, and you're checking the rule book, so to speak. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I just interject something real quick with the person that I just read on about the house?
Oh, okay.
I think things keep coming to me. I'm sorry, I'm slow.
No, it's okay.
No,
I think the problem is that you can't find what you want. You might want to move and you might want a different house, but you can't find what you want, or if you're going to sell your house, you can't get the price you need. You can't. That's the problem. There's an interference there, and mainly I keep forgetting that you're not finding what you want to live in, and you can't find the right house. So anyway, okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So Pooja Gupta wants any message from their guides. So we come up, again, we get a Tower card. So I guess this is also for the collective. So many people really shy away from this card and worry about this card. I mean, this is in this deck. I'm using a different deck now. It looks terrifying. It really does look terrifying. But the Tower doesn't need to be that. Like the Death card, the Tower can be interpreted in many different ways. And one way of interpreting it is thinking of it as, when you remember mobiles, the little things hanging from the on the strings. Okay. When you hit a mobile, everything moves around, right? And it takes a while for it to calm down. God forbid something should be cut off the mobile. Then it really has to figure out a whole different way of going. That's what happens when the Tower hits your life. It is different. It is dramatically different. And it's a change that you didn't choose. So you just have to deal with it. So that is coming for you. On the leading up to it, we have the Prince of Swords. Lots of ideas, trying to claim a different way of communicating with the world, trying to kind of name yourself as a communicator and use different ways of communicating. So that's very interesting. Then we have the Tower, but then we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of prosperity, of joy, of security, of feeling well loved and well liked and very well taken care of. So don't be afraid of the Tower moment. When you try to change your life, especially when you're changing internally, spiritually, that's a very personal journey. And sometimes it really does change you. that means
Mhm.
your life is no longer going to be the same. Humans tend to like no change. But if you're seeking spiritual truth and to understand yourself, you're going to change. It's going to happen. If you don't want that, then don't seek it.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm pretty sure you want to seek it. So the oracle card that I got for you is it's just great. It's Master Jesus, forgiveness. So if for some reason you're hanging on to the way that your life are, and I'm not saying you are hanging on, I'm just saying if for some reason you are, or you find yourself reluctant to make the changes that would really change your life, um, forgive yourself for that and forgive yourself for other little things that you maybe think, oh, I'm not good enough for this, or I didn't do that right, or I should have done this sooner, or why didn't I do that way? Forgive yourself for all of that. Nobody is keeping score about how many times you did something right or did something wrong. Surprise, nobody's keeping score. So it's just you. It's just your journey. Please yourself. You want to go and change yourself? Please yourself. Go make the changes. And then, if that shakes up your life, thank the universe for allowing you to be so effective and for the universe showing you how effective you are at changing your life, because that is what you want. Okay, so that's my reading.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, who's next here?
Okay, Sherry French. Will you be getting a new car next month? Yes. Yeah. Now, if you haven't already, well, don't make major financial purchases based on what a psychic or tarot reader tells you. That's number one, right? Because if I was 100% accurate, I would not be doing this. I would be on a small little island in the Caribbean, snapping my fingers so someone can bring me a drink. Okay. What I do have for you first is, what do you need to release? In order to make this happen, is there something that you need to get rid of, let go of? Is it the idea of the kind of vehicle that you want? Is it the idea of particular color? Whatever is around that vehicle that you need to release, you release it. You are very close to achieving your goals. So you're getting very, very close to getting that new vehicle. I then get a win-win outcome is forecast. So this tells me that, yes, you're going to get a new car. It may not be the one that you have currently decided that this is the car and it is the only car for you. This, because it's a win-win, it means that both the seller and you are going to have a meeting of the minds. So be open to whatever might be coming in. Release the expectation of exactly the kind of car that you want. You just want a car. You are grateful for the car that comes in. So that's what I got, but I like these cards.
And I think we have to manifest a recognition for people who are watching our shows over and over and over again, because I think Sherry French won this month. Like I remember seeing her in the chat over and over and over and over again. So thank you very much,
Perfect.
Sherry, for watching us. That's beautiful.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Okay, so Peekaboo is next.
Yeah, Peekaboo. So Peekaboo, this is something about your guides wanting you to be in the core center of your being, not being out balance. Just be here in the soul. Picture yourself in your heart, your body, and everything in this area. Imagine yourself there. Do it like a meditation. And they're asking you to focus. Put that focus and awareness, picturing yourself in that calm center of that Vesica Pisces. And because there is an inward revolution happening within you, and you don't want to continue the never-ending story, you're going to want to stay balanced while this storm, this internal revolution is going on, because you do not want to stay trapped in this ego mind script going around and looping and replaying. And once you do this, once you pass through this, it's Treasure Island, because you've gotten to the sweet spot of your soul, and you will be living from that place, that bliss and beautiful love. So congratulations for that, Peekaboo. I love that for you. So that's it.
Cool. Thanks for the question, Peekaboo.
Okay, so Anna asks, will I be able to declutter my house enough to move? Now, I've been overthinking this question. I don't know if you're talking about moving from your house or moving within your house, that you've got enough clutter that it's kind of affecting moving within the house. So I will just go with the cards that I came up with, that it's definitely time to declutter the house. And it's going to take some bravery, because like a lot of us, we bring this stuff into the house and it just sits there, and we just, for some reason, have an emotional attachment to that stuff. It's our stuff. We don't want to let it go. You're going to have to be brave about this. You're going to have to let some stuff go. You might think about having a yard sale, or you might think about donating a lot of things, or having the junk guys come in and clear all the stuff away. And once you do that, you're not going to believe the feeling you have. Instead, you're going to be thinking, oh, I don't want to let go of this, because what if I just have to buy it all over again and stuff? So what? If you've got stuff that's been sitting around for 2 years or longer and it's not been used and it's still sitting there collecting dust, it's okay to let it go. Not everything, but you definitely want to declutter the house, because that in itself will let you feel you'll be freer in your thought and freer in your movements. So, you can get around the house. But like I said, I don't know if you're talking about moving from the house or exactly what you're talking about there. But the declutter thing, that is a tough one. Everybody goes through this. It's just like, oh my God, I want to let go of it, but I can't, because so-and-so gave me, you've got all these reasons of why you're holding on to things that you don't need. Not knowing how big your house is. If it's a smaller house, then you definitely got to get rid of it. But I'm telling you that once you do this, it is time to do this. And once you do it, miracles start happening. It's like just taking a huge weight off your shoulders that you didn't even realize was, or maybe you did. That you've been kind of worrying about this. I've got all this stuff and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to put it. I can't store it anywhere anymore. I've used up all the space, and that's an uncomfortable feeling. So go ahead. It's time to let it go. It's time to let go of that stuff. And like I said, do a yard sale, donate, or bring the junk guys in and have it carted off, because you will feel much better for it. And don't worry, you'll be able, if there's something gets tossed out that you need eventually, you're going to be able to go out and get another one. It'll probably be a newer, better version of whatever it is, and you'll be just fine. But I'm looking at this one card, the miracle card, that is a good thing for you. But it just takes some bravery to do all this. So good luck to you, Anna, and I hope you declutter right away.
Yes.
Remember, before new stuff can come in, old stuff has to go out.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, thank you for the question, Anna. That's really nice. Okay, and here we go with Lisa.
Lisa, messages from your guides and angels. I have the Fool, which is a great card. You're getting ready to go on this new adventure. You need to approach that adventure with a childlike enthusiasm. Don't be foolish. So don't the card, the Fool, is there's an enthusiasm about the new adventure. So definitely take care of that. But part of this is I have the 10 of Cups. You're happy. These are good things, and this is you actually moving through, using those good things to help propel you forward. Because guess what, Lisa Keller? The universe is going to give you a new opportunity. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the second time I've gotten this card. New opportunity is showing up, new income, new project, something that's going to something for you to be able to nurture and to come to fruition. So I actually have to say, Lisa, it looks great. Yes, I think it looks great. So it's excellent. So thank you, Lisa Keller. What a fun question.
Yeah, thank you, Gerald, for that excellent reading. Okay, so Colleen is doing Colleen. Okay.
Very good.
So she says, I'm manifesting moving back to the beach, which was my dream. I came back home. I don't know where you came back from, and had nothing but challenges and heartaches. I think I got the message. Message from Spirit. Wow, you are just flip-flopping like a fish on the dock. You're going back and forth here. So I pulled some cards for this. And before I could even pull the cards that I intended to pull, I pulled this. And I went back to the other deck, Princess of Wands, and I'm going to put my finger over part of this card so YouTube doesn't put me in jail. And she is the Princess of the Shining Flame. Let me go like that.
That's why you have the tiny hands.
Yes.
They'd cover up too much. But anyway, yeah, that's Princess of the Shining Flame. So what she is giving you is you're looking for not just manifesting moving back to the beach, but manifesting who you are now. Because we change in our life, right? We're not the same as we were when we were 10 years old. We're much different. We grow, we have experiences in different relationships, and we grow in many different ways. So you are also needing to establish who you are now. And I suspect that the manifesting of moving back to the beach was in conflict with some other things that was going on in your life that you need to resolve in order to allow that manifestation to come in. So if this is forgiveness, then forgive yourself. If this is decluttering your house, then declutter your house. If this is, resolving some kind of situation that is unresolved, then do that. But there's something going on that in the regular mundane muggle world that you need to resolve so that your manifestation can come through. I don't doubt that you are able to manifest it. All I'm saying is that maybe the reason you're not quite seeing it go the way you want to is because you have some unfinished business to handle before you go forward with that. Now, the rest of the cards, you got the Six of Pentacles. There's plenty of resources to go around for you to get what you want. And in fact, there's people who want to help you, or maybe you want to have, some roommates or a partner in actually getting a domicile set up that's back at the beach. And that's available to you probably after you take these other steps. But I love this one. You got the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is the Lord of Waves and Water.
Ooh, nice.
So,
Yeah.
ka-ching, you're going back to the beach, but please finish up your business. And then you have the Two of Wands, and that's wands. Wands are your identity. Wands are how you proclaim yourself to the world. They are you standing with a flag, and you put that flag in the ground and you say, this is me. This is what I'm doing. This is who I am. And this is where I am. And in your case, you're saying the beach. So like I said, you just have to take care of this other sort of stuff. And I suspect, now I went back to my Oracle cards, wouldn't you know, the same Oracle card came out that I wasn't able to use before, the spider. So you also have some creativity, some gifts, some things that you do probably on a regular basis. I mean, this could be weaving macrame baskets, or it could be writing poetry or playing the guitar. I don't know what these creativity gifts are, but you can use these not just to please yourself, but to help other people. So there's something that's another piece of what you need to go back and take care of. And then I see you in, braids running on the beach. There you go. That's what I see.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Here we go. And we'll do this one.
Okay. And I actually did a reading for Sonia earlier today with Heather. So if I can pass that on to Val, and then maybe I'll take the next one.
Sure.
Gosh. Uh-oh.
Oh, you weren't ready for that?
I gave up.
I have music.
I had Sonia laid out. I'll try, and I have T. Lynn laid out. But Sonia, if I remember your reading, I don't have the cards, but go ahead, Marina, and I'll try and figure it out again, what they said to her.
Okay. So you want me? All right.
I have T. Lynn laid out right here. But
okay.
I'll do Sonia.
Yeah, Gerald can do Sonia.
Okay. All right.
Stop fighting over Sonia, everybody.
Yes.
But I want
Sorry.
Come on.
Gerald, you go right ahead.
All right. So, Sonia, what we have for you is you have actually got some really good things in progress. So I have the Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of you have planted the seeds. Things are growing. They're moving in the appropriate time frame. A little bit of patience is necessary. Stop trying to rush it. Okay, and I say that with love in my heart. Stop trying to rush it, because pay attention to what's going on above. Also, I got the Fool again. Consider that, be curious about it. However, don't be trying to, is this growing? Don't be pulling the plant up to see the roots. Because that's not going to work. Instead, be curious. Talk to and invigorate what you are creating. It's like they say, play music and talk to your plants. Well, do that. Absolutely do that. Because, look at that. I have the World. Sonia, good stuff is, coming your way. Come on. I have the Fool followed by the World. It completes the cycle. That is like awesome. And that is Fanthwarp worthy. Sonia, I said, you keep on going. You do have to have a little bit of patience.
Yeah.
Stop trying to rush it. Things are unfolding as they need to. So.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for letting me get Sonia.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You go, Sonia. And then Val's doing T-Lynn, and then Marina, if you want to take Margaret, that'll wrap us up.
All righty.
Well, no. I get Margaret.
Okay, Marina, you and I don't get a last question. Okay, Val, go ahead.
All right.
That's guys. It's just that this was such a nice reading for T. Lynn. It's all about receiving love.
Yes.
So Archangel Michael, T. Lynn, wants you to know he is with you right now. And even though you can't see him, he is actively working with you. Actively working with you. They're asking you to connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. You will manifest what you need in life. So be the real you. Just be authentic and show up how you do, because this is about higher love. It's all about them showing you. Your guides and angels are surrounding you right now with a blanket of love so warm and so cozy. I hope you can feel it. But they are just sending you tremendous, tremendous love. So I hope that you are realizing that within you, all this power to manifest in your life exists. And it's at your fingertips. And you have all these beautiful guides and angels to help you. Never forget, they're there walking beside you right now. The light is pouring down on you. Look up and see it. And that's their message to you. And I love that message. So thank you, T. Lynn.
Oh, that
I
was
hope that
beautiful.
resonates.
Yes.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, T-Lynn.
Thank you.
And Cleo wraps it up with Margaret.
Well, and I'll have Marina help me out on this. Margaret says, I know I'm very late, but if time, can I have a message from my guide? Specifically, is there something I can do to help me as I learn to channel? And I think that this is something that Marina is very familiar with. So what I would suggest to Margaret is you need to speak up, meaning you need to speak out loud when you're talking to your guides, and you need to listen, obviously, to hear what they're saying. Now, if you haven't actually had that experience yet, just stay very calm. and the other thing I can suggest is that you talk into a mirror. I mean, I noticed when I first was doing this, they kept telling me to talk out loud, and it felt really weird because I didn't want people to hear me. And and so there I am in the bathroom talking to myself and laughing and carrying on. And fortunately, nobody did hear me. But that is one thing you can do is talk out loud and ask a question. The only way that you're going to get a response is if you ask them something so that they can respond to. And I'll tell you right now that they're like lined up, ready to talk to you right this moment. So they're there, they're waiting. They just want you to have faith in what you're doing, and that you're right on it. They're right there. So speak up, listen, and have a great time doing this, because when it finally happens, and it may come back to you just as a thought, but when you feel you got a thought that is not something you were thinking about, is something new and different, that is your spirit guides trying to get your attention. So, Marina, what could you add to that?
Yeah. Don't let your past hold you back. If you have tried this in the past and you feel like it didn't work for you at that time, that was then, this is now. Okay. You don't set any expectation except that I'm going to be asking questions, and I trust that my guides are going to communicate back to me. I have faith that you're going to communicate back to me. And then be ready to receive whatever comes in. Do not judge it. Whatever comes in, don't say to yourself, oh no, that doesn't make sense. I can't say that. That sounds stupid. Your job isn't to interpret. Your job is to simply deliver the message. Even when it doesn't make sense to you, it's not supposed to make sense to you. It's supposed to make sense to the person who's hearing it. So I think, Cleo is absolutely right. I think that this is you believing in the impossible, believing that you actually do have the ability to channel, and you do have the spiritual connection to channel. Just be open to whatever comes in. Do not judge yourself. Do not judge the message. If you have to write it down, write it down. And like I said, the big thing is, it doesn't have to make sense to you. It only has to make sense to the person that you are reading for.
Well, and also they sometimes, a lot of times, especially when I was learning this stuff, they would say stuff that didn't make any sense to see if I heard it. So
Yes.
when you hear something, repeat it back. And when you hear something like, and the cow jumped over the moon, you're like, what in the world am I talking about? But they say strange things like that, and it's to see if you're hearing it.
Yep.
There you go.
Great. Great. Very nice. Well, geez, everybody, we got through those 22 questions. Or actually, I think maybe even it was 27 at one point. I don't know, but
And
we
there
got
were
was
so
a
many
lot.
more that came in late. So
Yes.
just keep tuning in.
that's right.
Yeah.
We're here every 2 weeks, so you know, you can come in and get us. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you for your patience, and thanks for responding to the gong, and thank you for Beth, for allowing us to ring the gong to get you. I'm so excited because I love that gong. But and I wish I could have played more music for people because I think I have better music than the first time. But anyway,
That's okay. We can do that next time. And don't forget, everybody, if you like, share, and subscribe to all the channels, make sure that you hit the notification button. That way, in case you forget when we're on, you'll get the notification beforehand.
And I would encourage everybody to double check to make sure that they are
Yes.
subscribed to the channels, because I've been hearing people aren't getting notified. They're
Yes.
not subscribed. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
They're being dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too, that YouTube was doing some weird stuff. I've also heard that, I don't know who looks at this. Some federal agency has been saying that they have noticed that there's been a real uptick in foreign interference in social media for all sorts of reasons. So that could be a part of why people might have gotten dropped. Also, Mercury retrograde. Also, just pick a reason for April.
Yeah.
So, thank you. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And we are going to see you in 2 weeks. So,
and hold on 1 second. Fun Boy comes on and says, our reading's over. They are over, but Fun Boy, I did do a reading for you. I think it had to do with the sanitation job, and I think it was positive. You're going to have to go back through and see what I said.
Yeah.
I don't entirely remember.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch the whole video, Fun Boy. Sorry. Okay. All right, everybody. So thanks very much. And it's not in 2 weeks that we're back, though. It's on, what's today's date? The 26th?
Today is the 26th.
Yeah, so we're going to be back on May 10th. That's when we're back. So please tune in. And with that, I'm going to start our outro and say, see ya later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.